Do you think we've done it?
I think we have, yeah.
Well, otherwise this is just
us talking.
Just us talking.
Yeah, I think we've done it. Look, the red lights are on the cameras. Is your red light on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roxanne!
Yeah.
We have to get this right. She'll be so angry if we don't.
What, the Wrath of Charlie?
The Wrath of Charlie.
Yeah, we can't have that again.
She gets so angry. She throws stuff across your room.
Yeah, she goes wild, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Girls Gone Wild.
Girls Gone Wild. It's just episodes of Charlie losing it at us.
Throwing us SD cards at us.
Yeah. Well, a little sneak behind the scenes.
A little sneak behind the scenes. Do you mean a peek?
A sneak behind the scenes.
Go on with me. Let's sneak.
Is it peek behind the scenes? Peek behind the curtain.
Peek behind the curtain.
Sneak behind the screens.
I think if you're sneaking behind the screens, your red light might be back on.
You're sneaking behind the screens, you will get cancelled by Hollywood.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
People won't know this, but a lot of the time dedicated to recording Big Kick Energy arrive around an hour in advance so that Susie can offer you sandwiches and teas and coffees. And then there's about an hour wind down afterwards where they have to calm Charlie down. Because she's too angry to drive back to London with us.
Yeah.
Which we don't have this week because producer Charlie
has got another podcast.
I know. She's cheating on us.
Mm.
There were 3 people in this marriage.
Well, 5.
5, yeah, actually.
Oh, God, that sounds exhausting.
I know. So, yeah, she's away. We don't care. We're fine.
No, we're fine. We haven't cried.
I think we did a really good job of setting up the tech.
Did we?
Well, hopefully this is in people's ears now.
Hi guys, producer Charlie here. So, as you can probably hear, the sound isn't great on this episode, and that is because Suzi and Maisie did not press record on the audio recorder, so I'm having to use the camera audio. As you'll probably get from the episode, they're quite smug about doing it all themselves and think they've really smashed it, but they have in fact failed to do the one thing that I repeatedly said to them was really important. So that is on me for trusting them, I guess, but we've all learnt a lesson. So sorry about the sound. I won't leave them to do it again by themselves. Yeah.
Did we do it?
What do you mean? Listen, I brought the equipment.
You didn't know
that she dropped off to my husband when I was out.
You didn't know that the cameras
Cheating again.
That the cameras had a battery.
I didn't know the cameras had a battery. I didn't know that the batteries had to be in the cameras in order to work. I thought, have you ever heard of remote working? Exactly.
Have you?
So we are producerless.
We're producerless. We're sans producer.
Yeah.
For French listeners.
We've got acoustic. So
this is Big Kick Energy Unplugged.
Right, let's see how we get on without her, shall we?
Yeah, let's see.
Play the jingle. Oh, we can't. She's not here.
I think she'll probably put it in afterwards.
Wow.
I don't think we're going to need to all of that.
Oh, really?
No, I think she'll put the things... I think she's still going to make the podcast.
Oh, I thought we'd go full acoustic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Susie's Goal of the Week, that jingle. As mentioned, producer Charlie has trusted us to do the tech ourselves this week. What could go wrong?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
No. I forgot I need to do an advert.
You need to do an advert?
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Women in Tech.
Yes. I think we've done well.
I think we've absolutely smashed it.
So quite a few scores to get through very quickly. We're going to start with the Subway League Cup final. Chelsea fans very happy. They won 2-0 over Manchester United on Sunday.
And then we've got WSL Week 17, Sunday the 15th of March. Aston Villa 0, Manchester City 0.
It's a dull Mother's Day, isn't it?
It's quite a dull Mother's Day, but I would say an enormous relief for Aston Villa.
Yeah. Liverpool 2, Leicester City 0.
London City Lionesses 0, Arsenal 2.
And Tottenham Hotspur 1, Everton 2.
Yeah, fair play.
So Chelsea versus Brighton and West Ham versus Manchester United are going to be on Wednesday night due to the League Cup final. Let's start with that League Cup final. First of all, with the footlong.
Yeah.
First of all, so Chelsea versus Man United, always a good fixture. It was, of course, the FA Cup final teams last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was indeed. We were there, yeah.
Chelsea v Man United, a good game because United have been in good form.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea not up to their own standards, but they produced a solid performance, but not solid enough to impress Manchester United manager
No.
Mark Skinner. Did you see this?
Yes.
Chelsea's goals were rubbish.
Yeah, I mean,
Chelsea's goals were. I don't even think he is actually Brummy, is he? And
No,
I've chatted to him, and he's a very nice man.
I don't think so.
But it's quite a spicy interview.
Yeah, he was
Not happy.
No, he wasn't happy.
Do you think it was one of those where he was caught up in the moment, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was clearly quite emotional.
Sure.
And I think he was trying to say, my players were not good enough. We didn't want it enough. And he sort of tried to start by that, but then ended up not having a go at his own players and just having a go at the team that had just beaten him
Yeah.
and won the League Cup, which does look a little bitter, doesn't it?
It does. I don't understand why people say they don't want it enough. Because I've heard people use that phrase before.
Yeah.
And I think everyone on the field wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, people are like, we just wanted it more. It's like, or were you just like better? Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
But that idea of like, I guess you just wanted it more. Like that stands to reason if it's like to become a professional footballer.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to put in the early shifts. And
Are
you've
you
got to
really
do all
there
this.
if you don't want it? I don't think any of them woke up the morning of the League Cup and went, I don't know if I want it.
Yeah, I think all of them want it. I just think that Chelsea, when they need to, they're in the words of Girls Aloud, they fired up and they feel alive.
I'm going to do it again. Let's put it in our scenarios though.
Sure.
We've been on gigs where we're like, this is great. What a lovely opportunity. Can't believe this is my job. And we've been on lineups with people who don't really want it.
Yeah,
They're not really enjoying it. And they sort of turn up, complain about it, and you're like, well, don't do it then.
Yeah.
So it can exist,
You don't
can't
like
it?
you don't like the audience.
Yeah. Are you bored of this lovely job of making people laugh, pay for your more than one house?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like, we've been in green rooms with people who are complaining about the audience, the job, like,
Being tired.
being tired. I always think that one's funny when it's like, and it's never people with kids complaining to people like you going, I'm just really tired.
Yeah, same.
And I can see Susie chewing through her mouth. And you're like, oh, great.
Yeah.
So I think it can exist, though, of people just being like...
What, like phoning it in?
Yeah, just being a little bit, like, maybe just jaded with it all. I don't know. It's a long season. They've played a lot of games. There's lots of different leagues and things.
So you're saying Manchester United just didn't want it enough?
Maybe they're Edinburgh Fringe week 3.
Ooh,
You know?
I hadn't put it like that.
They've just... You've had too many minutes. And your legs are tired.
Yeah.
And you miss your mum. And you're broke. I don't think any of them are broke. They seem to be doing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're broke, but I also don't think it's not like they're Premiership footballers.
No.
They're not.
Who do you reckon's got the most bedrooms in the WSL?
Are you saying who do I think's got the most money?
Who's got the biggest gaff?
Probably someone that plays not in London.
Oh yeah, yeah. So biggest one that'll
Alex
probably
Greenwood.
be a Manchester. Oh yeah, yeah. Years of being a lioness.
Yeah. This is me, babe.
Yeah,
Outside of a massive house.
really nice part of Manchester.
Yeah.
Probably got a little gaff on the side in Liverpool as well.
Do you reckon?
Sorting my family out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorted at mum's place.
Yeah. MBE as well now. Alex Greenwood.
Sure.
Yeah. Back to it.
Okay,
so Mark Skinner had some choice words about
Sure.
Chelsea.
Oh,
Did you think Chelsea's goals were rubbish? As our goal analyst, our resident goal analyst,
Gallanist.
Gallist.
I did not think LJ's was rubbish. I thought LJ's was very good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Agatha Jones was a bit of a fumble.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
Yeah.
But
Was it what?
Yeah. There was a slight can.
LJ's on top form, isn't she?
LJ's up top for me. You can't say anything about that. And Agatha Jones's was scrappy.
Yeah.
It was scrappy, but that's sometimes how you get goals. You
Yeah.
can't.
And she came off the bench to do it.
They can't all be beautiful. Do you know what I mean? They can't all be
Yeah.
David Beckham from the halfway line or whatever that was. Like, you know.
And I think what he was trying to say was, like, the goals were goals that we should have defended better.
Sure.
But I think that's how you should say it as the Man United manager rather than that their goals were rubbish.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm pleased that after gigs, our agents don't get taken into.
Oh my God, that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's like an anxiety dream.
Claire, imagine having a bad corporate
And then Claire and Flo get brought in
front of the signs.
Yeah.
Saying, so how did you think that went?
Looked like Maisie and Susie were struggling out there today.
Yeah.
How do you think that went? Oh my God. And our agent stood there going, yeah, I mean, I think it's clear that they didn't prepare as much as they could have for tonight. A lot of their jokes didn't quite land.
No, a couple of own goals.
A couple of own goals. They didn't really seem to communicate very well.
But, I think we'll learn from this one.
But listen, they've got broadcast sports next week. Big game, big opportunity for 3 points.
I need to go now because they're crying.
We love you. Okay, Chelsea had Khadijah Buchanan back after her ACL in November 2024.
Yeah, she's looking good as well, isn't she?
Nice to have her back.
100%.
I mean, it's so bonkers, this sport, because a name as massive as Khadijah Buchanan, you find yourself going, oh God,
yeah, she's amazing because she's had so much
she's
time
been
off.
out for so long.
Well, that's the thing. That's why the ACL is. They need to do something. Make new boots. I don't know.
Horrific.
I think it's also worth pointing out that it was a sold-out game at Ashton Gate in Bristol. 21,619 people in attendance. Shame they couldn't have got up to 20, but here we are. Biggest crowd ever.
That's so good.
For a League Cup final.
We do have a match report.
Oh.
It's from Yentl. Great name.
Barbara Streisand song.
Yentl?
Yeah. Or is it a film?
I don't know. I think this is your niche musical knowledge.
I've definitely heard of a song from Yentl. Or is it an album called Yentl? Anyway.
Get in touch, Yentl, if you were on Barbara Streisand classic.
Big fan of Babs over here. Anyway,
it says, to Maisie, Susie, Producer, she's not here, and Tiggy, the Big Kick Energy mascot.
She is here. She's just
here.
been on a big walk. She's had a bath and she's having a little snooze downstairs.
And Alice?
Same.
I'm writing in with a match report from the Subway Cup final, which I attended with my friend, Jade, a Chelsea fan. Friend is in, what are they called?
Air quotes.
I went to say acoustic commas. That's not it, is it? What is that?
Acoustic comma?
Accosted, no. Averted. Converted. Don't worry about it. They're in thems. A Chelsea fan. A term I had to use loosely this weekend as a United fan. My partner Laura has said she's not coming to watch Manchester United lose to Chelsea anymore, so Jade, who plays football with my partner at Ottery St Mary Women, offered to take me, just in case this was the day United finally beat Chelsea. Oh, Yentl. I booked the tickets and Jade sorted the park and ride. We set off from Devon.
Whoa!
Oh my God, fair play, at 11 a.m, and I was pretty upset.
Oh, they were going to Bristol, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not going to Manchester.
They're not going to Manchester.
No, but still.
Still though, it's a long old drive. You were in Devon a couple of weeks back, weren't you?
Beautiful though.
Very beautiful, but a long old drive. We set off from Devon at 11 a.m, and I was pretty upset Jade was not dressed like Basil when she arrived, as I had 5 layers on my top half, all United. We arrived in good time to enjoy a bit of the fan zone, where Basil was proudly stood lapping up the atmosphere. We then were mind-boggled by the amount of food stalls in the ground, everything from Greek street food to fish and chips. We opted for the shortest queue and got a pretty decent burger and chips for £11. £11!
Burger and chips?
I think that's outrageous.
Of course you do.
Should be single figures. This is when I learnt Jade didn't like cheese.
What?
You need new friends. I was already questioning our friendship, and this was a hard one to overcome. Yeah, sack her off. We walked all the way round the ground to access the Dolman stand, a mixed fan stand. However, it was almost completely full of United fans. Sorry, Jade, if you're listening. Packed into our seats like sardines, people still attempted to wave their free flags, mainly red, around us. A minute's silence was had for Oxford United's Amelia Applin and England's Amy Carr, which was tear-jerking to hear the sound of silence in a stadium of 21,619 people, a record attendance for the final. The United fans were very vocal throughout the game about their opinions on our back line, who looked like deer in headlights as LJ kept approaching our net with her fancy footwork. Then an error from Dominique Janssen saw LJ seize the moment to make it 1-0 to Chelsea. I remained hopeful throughout, since Chelsea were without the likes of Sam Kerr and Ellie Carpenter due to the Asian Cup, and also had some injuries like ourselves, and we weren't without chances as Elizabeth Turland hit the crossbar and Ellen Wangerheim missed her chance right near the goalpost, but all felt lost in the 76th minute when Aggie Beaver-Jones scored to make it 2-0 with little time to spare to alter the scoreline. At this moment, fans around us were leaving. Oh, you never leave! No! So not to witness another Chelsea trophy lift against our Reds. Have the Euros taught us nothing? Do you remember that girl in front of us at the Euros?
Oh, yeah!
She walked out and then she had to come back in crying, mainly because she downed a whole bottle of rosé.
Oh, yeah, she was.
She was a lot, wasn't she? Even as a United fan, it was very upsetting to see Natalie Bjorn leave the pitch injured after just 5 minutes on after her comeback from a 3-month-long spell due to injury, but heartwarming to see her comforted by Gabby George. Hopefully she will be back match fit as she hobbled around on crutches at the end of the game.
Oh.
I know, but I do think crutches sometimes, they're just sort of to manage worst
Swelling
case
or
scenario,
something,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, I think if it's bad, you're in the stretcher, aren't you?
Yes, that's true.
We left the ground after I was made to stay and painfully watched Chelsea lift the cup and Lucy Bronze throw Sonia Bompasta's kids into the gold ribbons on the ground. We then hung round to see the United players leave and show them support. Well done. I mean, you know, you'll know my feelings about Man United, but this is proper fan behaviour. Behind the player exit was the media exit, where we saw Alex Scott leave without being noticed by any fans, and Johanna Ritting-Kanerid still in full kit and sliders in the doorway. I really hope you'll read this report out on the pod, as myself and Jade are big fans. Kind regards, Yentl. Thank you, Yentl.
Thank you. What a great match report.
Great match report, very thorough, very, you were calmer than Mark Skinner as a United fan.
Yes, you are.
Alex Scott managing to leave incognito. That's nice.
Have you had shades on?
Shades and a baseball cap, surely.
Yeah,
Surely. The airport classic.
Absolutely. Juicy couture tracksuit as well.
Yeah,
I imagine.
lovely.
I mean, it must be getting. It must be frustrating for Manchester United for that to keep happening. Because that was the FA Cup last year as well.
Yeah, and also, the FA Cup last year, Chelsea are always in the, the realms have been spoken about of like the best team. Then this season it's more kind of Man City, which again isn't great because that's their other big rival.
Yeah.
Manchester United have done wonders in terms of like, they've lost big players. They've then brought in fantastic players. They've managed to keep consistently good. They've finished very, very, so far in the league, I think they're third, aren't they?
Third.
Like, really, really good. They just seem to fall at the final hurdle in these finals in tournaments. But they are exceptionally good. It's a difficult one for them to take. Chelsea will be delighted because they're out. I think you said this last week that because they're out of the title race for the WSL,
everything else.
They're chasing after the cups. They're chasing. It's like they're on Antiques Roadshow. If there's a silver cup, they're after it.
Let me just say, Lauren James is basically Fiona Bruce.
Yeah. She's taking in her Toby jugs.
She's taking them in.
You've got real Toby jug energy. No, not as in you look like a Toby jug. Oh my God, what an idea for merch. Write that down. Charlie, write that down.
Me and you as Toby jugs.
Toby jugs. I think fans would go for Toby jugs for us. But you have the kind of taste where you'd have kitsch Toby jugs.
Yes, I think I do.
You do, yeah. You'd definitely have a Kate Winslet Toby jug. Again,
I'm
write that
going.
down. Why aren't we doing Toby jugs but of like really beautiful people?
I don't know.
They're always like old sailors with big like warts on their face, aren't they?
Sometimes, yeah. Or like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Or like Henry VIII.
Like, why don't we have like
I think it's
Cynthia Erivo?
Because I think history is all about dudes.
Famously. Yes.
That's that.
Do you know what the best thing about this podcast is? What? The fact that we've mentioned that there is at least a slither of a chance that somebody will bring, when we do our next live show. Someone, when people bring us really cool. I was like looking at these today. Like really cool merch that people bring us. The Etsy crowd.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance now we might get made a Toby jug.
Oh, I think that you're putting it out there. I think you're trying to manifest a Toby jug.
I'm manifesting a Toby jug.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
I mean, they could also have a Paul Weller.
I'm willing to sit for an hour whilst you mould my face. That must be how it works, like Ghost.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. So congratulations to Chelsea. They've got some silverware this season.
That's
which
how me
they'll
and you
be...
make a coffee, isn't it? Before every podcast.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Charlie, play Unchained Melody. We're making a coffee.
Exactly
Sorry, do
like
go
that.
on.
No, I was just saying, Chelsea's got their first bit of silverware for the season. They'll be thrilled with that. Pretty gutting for Manchester United. They're going to be going hell for leather now with the FA Cup.
Hell for leather. I love that phrase.
Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shall we move into talking about the WSL?
Definitely. Well, let's start with London City Lionesses versus Arsenal.
Yes.
Because Alessia Russo's 100th appearance for Arsenal was in this game.
Yeah,
She's racked them up quick.
Hasn't she?
Feels like yesterday she came from Manchester United.
It really does. But it must be like 2 years now, mustn't it?
Yeah. And she's starting. Isn't she?
Oh, of course
She's getting a lovely
And
minutes.
also, Arsenal, love it or hate it, they are in everything.
Yeah.
So there are minutes to be had.
Yeah, when you think that was quite heartbreaking for her, and no doubt for Ella Toone when Russo left United for
Yes.
Arsenal. But when you think what she's gone on to achieve in that time,
Oh gosh,
a
yeah.
cheeky little Champions League,
Yeah.
yes please, unreal. With all the Euros as well thrown in.
Yeah,
she's
of
had a
course.
lovely few years, hasn't
Oh,
she?
absolutely brilliant.
Um,
Do you still think though, because they're elite footballers, that it's like not enough? It's
yeah, I
like,
think they're doing that, like constantly chasing.
yeah, like I'll be happy when we've got the World Cup.
Yeah. Well, I think like people like
Amy
Lucy
Bronzy
Bronze,
say that,
they've
yeah.
said that, and there's. I think they've just got that thing inherent in them that they're always chasing greatness, and then when they
Like
achieve
Timothy
it,
Chalamet.
is it bad? But I was quite chuffed he didn't win.
I was thrilled.
Were you?
Yeah, of course.
I know, because I thought,
Timothy, if you're watching, we think Ballet and Opera are very good. Right, so yes, as you say, it was Russo's 100th appearance for Arsenal and London City Lionesses' first sellout. At the stadium. Well, that would be the Gooners.
oh, of course, yes,
Vibes
but
FC, they
still
always turn up.
lovely for
Yeah,
that
great for them.
as a club. To have a full house, very nice. We can only dream of that on tour. So that, great game that, and then Villa Man City.
Yeah, so as we said as we were going through the scores,
Yeah.
I think Villa did really well to keep City at bay.
Yeah.
Because on a different day,
Mm-hmm.
this could have been a 4-0.
Yeah.
It was a huge shift from Aston Villa.
And they've been quite inconsistent of late, Villa. They've been a bit up and down.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas City, as we were sort of speaking about earlier, they're running away with the title, but it's never over until it's over.
No, it's not.
And you cannot be affording to drop points when you're playing somebody like Aston Villa. With all due respect to them,
Yeah.
that should have been 3 points. Dons le sac.
Indeed. And I would like to give a quick shout out to the Aston Villa fans who came to see me at my Birmingham show, because they said since I'd been at the ground, their games had got a lot worse. And they were saying that I was some sort of...
Omen.
Yeah.
So they're just relieved that you've left the Midlands.
Yes, I think they must be quite relieved. And it's interesting that they had such a good game when I'm not in the Midlands.
Okay, good to know. So you're
I'm
a
a
Villa
person.
Omen.
Yeah, not intentionally.
Yeah. No, but but Villa fans dread seeing you.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Okay, good to know.
But also, there were a few big saves from Kiara Keating
Yeah.
that stopped Man City from losing this one. I mean, they looked much more confident and cohesive than they have seen for a lot of this season. And we've had a match report from this game as well. A lot of people made this trip. And Harriet sent us this one from Villa Park. Dear Producer Charlie, best...
Don't like that she's starting with producer Charlie.
No,
when
best-
she's not here.
Best dog Tiggy, Pacey, you're coming in fourth, mate, and Goosey.
I'm coming in fourth after the dog.
After the jog,
The dog and the absent producer.
producer.
You adulterer.
Judas!
Kim Woodburn. If you know, you know. Okay.
I think most people don't. I draft a match report every week, but my ADHD means I probably forget to hit send. Hard relate. Villas.
Hang on, so she writes the report.
And then forgets to send it.
Oh, Harriet.
Harriet, bye.
Put a big post-it note on
on your head. Villa's recent lacklustre form means it's been hard to put a positive spin on things, but my last match report was well received, so we'll try again. Today's match was a game positive spin.
Yeah.
Today's match was a game changer, literally. For Mother's Day, my wife got her mum champagne and flowers. I, however, dragged my 70-year-old mother down to Villa Park on a bracingly grey Birmingham morning and treated her to chips and curry sauce and an instant coffee for Mother's Day.
Daughter of the year.
Musical comparison, Oliver for the slightly gloomy and grey beginning.
Oh, I forgot we'd asked for these.
Yes, very good.
Very good. Yes.
I'm just hoping that Harriet was walking around going, ripe strawberries, ripe.
With milk.
Today,
I've totally forgotten that we'd asked for this. Please do continue to compare whatever game you've been to a musical of your choice.
that would be great. Hoping that the international break had provided the team with some much needed reset and boost. But with Manchester City eluding everyone else at the top of the table, trepidation grew. Pre-match entertainment for both sets of fans was provided by football legend Kaz Carney and her podcasting partner Jill Scott. Just kidding, Jill, you're a legend too, which provided a momentary distraction from the mountain of Villa had to climb that afternoon. From the first whistle, Villa meant business. Gone was the sloppy passing.
Did they wear power suits?
Yes. And sunglasses, which actually impeded them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gone was the sloppy passing, getting caught playing out from the back, and a lack of pressure that has unfortunately crept into their game before the international break. We were worried that it would become the next recipient of Big Kick Energy's ever-improving vitriol as we failed to win games and conceded
Vitriol's harsh.
a little.
Vitriol is extreme. We call a spade a spade. Oh, now we sound like those podcasts.
Yeah.
We say it how it is.
No, we don't say how
This
it
is Big Kick Unplugged. Unfiltered.
Late. As we failed to win games and conceded unnecessary goals. Musical comparison, wicked. Lack of self-belief.
Very good.
But oh, how things change. Crisp, accurate passing, patience, tenacity, some cracking tackles in the midfield and lots of chances that should have resulted in a much-deserved goal. We feared this would provoke a clinical level of retaliation in the second half. Muse comparison, Hamilton, super optimistic in the first half but goes downhill from there.
They did throw away their shot. Are we getting a musical comparison at the end of each bit?
Yeah.
This is my favourite match report so far.
City looked miffed, to put it politely. My mother was delightedly joining in with all the chants and banter. Their star players weren't able to play with their usual freedom, and this gave Villa confidence to take the game with them. As supporters, we were emboldened and avidly roared them on. The players we believed, City threw the kitchen sink at us to try and break the deadlock, but to no avail. Every player put their body on the line and ran themselves into the ground. It was hard to choose a player of the match. Final whistle left us astounded. The best performance of the season. Musical comparisons, Waitress, come through the hardest times and the sun is shining at the other end.
What's Waitress about?
It's about Waitress. Even though for us at Villa Park it started bucketing down, nothing could quash our joy. We needed an afternoon nap to recover from the adrenaline. Shout out to my mum Lynn, who doesn't really understand the offside rule or any football rules really, but has become a staunch women's football fan over the past years.
Big up Lynn!
Along with my father, who used their bus pass to support the local women's team, Tier 4, Stourbridge.
Yes!
She has no idea what a podcast is, so she won't hear this, but it was lovely to spend the day together. Harriet.
Big
Harriet.
fan of Lynn.
Big fan of Lynn and Harriet.
Presumably short for Manuel Miranda.
Of course. Exactly that.
Good. Thank you for that excellent match.
Yeah,
report,
it was very, very
Harriet.
good.
We know Lynn's not listening, but she sounds an excellent fan to be bringing, and I think you were actually excellent to bring her on Mother's Day. Sounds like she had a great treat.
I think she had a lovely time.
What did you do for your mum for Mother's Day?
We all went to Mum's house.
Oh yeah.
With Alice and her mum.
Oh.
And the little one.
For a moment I thought you said with Alison Hammond.
With Alison Hammond.
You and Alison Hammond went
We're down
to
the
your
mums.
mum's.
Yeah.
That's
We had a
so-
laugh.
It's nice. Yeah, very nice.
No, we had a nice time.
Very nice.
What did you do?
I bought my mum a multi-pack of Bounties, her favourite.
And you did Sunday brunch.
And I was on Sunday brunch.
Daughter of the year.
That's good. I had to do Sunday brunch. Contractually. And I got her Bounties. She seemed happy.
Did she cry? Did you think it was tears of joy? Because I'm not sure that it was.
No, I think she liked it.
You only got her a 4-pack of Bounty.
About 6-pack of Bounty bars and then Bounty crispy rolls as well. She really likes coconut.
Okay, do you want to move on to the Liverpool-Leicester game?
Yeah.
No, Spurs-Everton.
I feel like I should text my mum and let her know I love her.
Yeah, if you could.
Spurs versus Everton. Big win on the road for Everton, who've got themselves up into 6th place in the table at the time of recording. Spurs, who have been unreal of late, struggled defensively. It's the first time I think we've watched them and thought, the Spurs of old is back.
Yeah.
Lots of their usual defensive starters are away at the moment with the Asian Cup, like Toko Koga, Claire Hunt. Then we had Liverpool-Leicester. Liverpool looking strong. It was a sort of battle of the bottom teams, really, wasn't it? But a brilliant goal from Beta Olsen meant that they were victorious. Leicester have yet to win a WSL game at all this year. Now, at the time of recording, we are a mere 2 hours after the final whistle blew.
The Asian Cup.
The Asian Cup semi-final. Australia are through.
Yes, through.
Good day, good on you all year.
Yeah, they beat...
She scored.
Good day, good on you all year?
Yeah. From my limerick. Don't tell me you've forgotten about my limericks.
No, of course I haven't.
Your walls have only just dried from the gargling round. Sorry, you've got that damp issue.
Yeah, I know, we've got to get a spray.
Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr.
She got the winning goal.
Of course she did.
So, yeah, we were watching it. You can watch these games on YouTube. Free to watch. We're watching this one, Australia versus China. A little mistake, though, meant that China did draw level for a bit. So they'll have to get that sorted for the final. The final's going to take place on Saturday at 9 a.m. UK time. And Australia will be facing absolute giants of football, Japan, or South Korea. But I think it'll be Japan.
I think it might be Japan.
The Tillies beat China, as we've just said, 2-1 to book their place in the final. We've had a match report in from Ellie, who was at the Japan versus Philippines. I don't know why I said Philippines.
Yeah, I knew the
Philippines. Philippines quarter final. Dear Pacey, Goosey, and Producer. Oh, Tiggy's not made the cut for that one.
Oh gosh, she's
a bit devastated. Although I've come before producer Charlie, which I'm happy about.
Yeah, you must be thrilled.
I've been a big kick listener since the 2023 World Cup. Oh, a day one. Thank you. Thank you, Ellie.
An OG.
An OG. I sometimes do think, like, do people that have started listening since then, are they like, why have they given themselves nicknames?
Yeah, probably. But listen,
which is like such a big ick, actually.
Big ick energy.
God, are we big ick energy?
No, it's fine.
I've been a big kick listener since the 2023 World Cup, and after listening to many match reports over the years, I thought I'd finally have a go at writing my own.
We love to hear it.
Today, me and my friend went to the Japan versus the Philippines game at the 2026 Women's Asian Cup, which I hope producer Charlie was watching while having her breakfast.
Note from producer Charlie, yes, she was.
As a Lionesses and England fan based in Sydney, there tends to not be a lot of games, especially women's matches, on near me that I'm interested in. So today was my first ever live football match and I was very excited. We booked tickets for the very back of the stadium in the hopes that we'd be able to experience the rivalry between the two teams, as both me and my friend support different countries. When we got there, however, we were told that the stadium wasn't full enough and that they had to close the top sections. Bad thing for the growth of the women's game, great thing for us. So they gave us new tickets, which meant we were able to sit pitch side with a perfect view, even if it was in the direct sunlight. As soon as the game started, it was clear Japan were on the front foot, with possession being 86% to 14%. Although they didn't manage to get the ball in the net until injury time in the first half, with the Philippines creating a wall that didn't let a single one of Japan's 9 shots in, as well as some very good saves from the keeper. As I suspected, as soon as Japan got their first goal, they came one after the other, with the next one going in only a minute after the first, in Lucy Bronze and Michelle Adjumant fashion, to close out the first half 2-0. In the interval, that's for you, Suze, we got talking with one of the Philippines fans, who was essentially their 12th player, encouraging the team the whole time, which was so lovely to see. Oh, like a sort of Philippines Basil.
Yeah.
For the first half of the match, I was very set on wanting Japan to win due to them having Yui Hasegawa, Maika Hamano and Brighton's own Kiko Seika.
Yeah.
But after talking to this fan, I realised that I would love to get 2 goals back, not only because I wanted to experience a penalty shootout live, but also to watch one without any England players being involved and therefore avoiding the risk of reliving the unbearable stress of the Euros, which I don't think any of us will recover from ever. I think that's absolutely fair
Yeah,
enough.
that was
Sort
a
of like-
lot.
Yeah, it sort of lives rent free in my mind
Yeah.
all the time. That once, even though like all the Jeopardy's gone, we've won it. It's in the
Yeah.
trophy cabinet. Just sort of still feel a bit stressed from it all. Can only imagine how they feel.
Yeah.
Once the second half started, we were moved into the shade, which I was like a pensioner.
Would you like to come this way?
Yeah. We moved into the shade, which I was very grateful for. One, because the English in me meant I was being burnt to a crisp. And two, because we were moved to right behind Japan's goal. We then proceeded to watch all 5 remaining goals go in to end the match 7-0, with player of the match Toko Koga also almost securing a hat-trick. I forget as well, March over there, it'll be roasting. won't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely boiling.
I know we talk about her a lot, but Yui Hasegawa really is such an incredible player, and it was very sad that she didn't get on the score sheet today. She's such an integral part of both the Man City and Japan squad, almost like their version of Kira Walsh, someone who's always there as the support of an experienced player, but doesn't always get the flowers they deserve. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
One player I would have loved to see play today was Maika Hamano, as I'm a big fan of hers, though sadly she remained on the bench until the 86th minute, when I then got to see her run some laps between cones until the end of the match. In doing so, though, I was able to watch her celebrate the goals with her teammates, which is never usually shown on the telly, and it was really lovely to see how much they all supported each other and loved playing with one another. Overall, we had a fantastic day, the best part being getting to see all of the excited young boys and girls being taken to their first ever football matches, which is something so special to witness as someone who has seen the growth of the women's game, no pun intended, first across the UK and now in Australia after the World Cup. I'm so grateful to the tournament for making these tickets inexpensive and accessible so that as many as possible had access to something that is so incredibly special to me and to so many others. Lots of love to the Big Kick Energy family. Ellie. Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie, that was a great match report.
It was worth the wait for your first match report. I can't
Yeah.
believe it's taken you the best part of 3 years, mate.
Yeah, come on, babe.
Come on. Also, I would say, although it was frustrating for you to not get to see Mike Hamano play, a 7-0 game against the Philippines, are they just keeping her for the final?
Yeah, I think so.
Bringing out the big guns
Yeah,
against the Tillies?
I think that's what's going to happen.
I think so.
And then who would you put if you had to put on a bet today? Who would you say will win it? And what would what's your match prediction?
Of Japan or the Tilly? Because the Tillies have really come through.
Yeah, Alana Kennedy's like a machine.
Yeah, she is. She is. And they've got Steph Catley. They've got Ellie
Sam Kerr.
Carpenter. Yeah, I'd like to see the Tillies win it. I think, kind of as Ellie alluded to there, it's so great what Australia have done in terms of how much they've lifted up
Women's football
with their national team, but also kind of like as a host nation
Yeah, they
to
were
first the World Cup and now here the Asian Cup, and continuing to make the tickets accessible, inexpensive. They've just done wonders. And Japan, don't get me wrong, fantastic, amazing, but they've had their flowers for a while, and I think it's always great for the growth of the women's game when we see the top spot be taken by different teams, like how we say in the domestic league here. Like, it'd be great to see somebody that isn't Chelsea storming it. So I think I'm gonna be rooting for
the Tillies.
I am. And also that kit's beautiful.
Yeah, great kit.
But if they're playing in the one that they played in the semi-final, that black one with the like bright highlighter, sort of pink and green
Yeah, it's very
side.
cool.
Big fan. You probably got it, I imagine.
Yeah, 4 of them.
Who are you rooting for? Japan or Tillies?
Oh, the Tillies.
The Tillies, oh yeah.
Well, I've got an Australian family.
Have you?
Obviously.
Have you really?
I've got family in Australia. My auntie emigrated in the early 80s.
Oh, on the £10 thing.
I mean, no, it wasn't actually that, but they were around that time, yeah.
Honestly, imagine
their
me
mums.
back then. I'd have been straight over there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Australia for a tenner.
No,
Sign me
you
up.
would have been like £10.
Yeah, that's true. I'd have been gigging on the ship over to
Yeah.
try and make my money back. So you've had WSL fixtures.
I have.
You've had a Subway
Yeah, fine.
League final, and you've had an Asian Cup semi-final.
Yeah.
Susie, dare I ask?
Well, I think Mark Skinner's wrong. That's what I'm
Really?
gonna
Oh, are
say.
you actually? Are you going to pick a Chelsea goal?
I'm going to go LJ. Oh, she's so frequently my goal of the week, but there was a
Skinner's
lovely
gonna write
turn.
in. Skinner's going to write in.
Did you see the turn? She came up. There was a little turn on
It
her
was
body. It was
beautiful.
it's a little.
I mean, it was textbook LJ
Just
footwork,
making it look
wasn't
so
it?
easy.
Yeah, incredible. So Lauren James's Subway League Cup winning goal.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, fair enough.
Now, news. Chelsea, Guro Eighton have left to join
Oh,
Gotham.
she was a wreck, wasn't she? Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I saw that.
She was blubbering
And
all the way through, bless her.
Guro leaves after 6.5 years at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And she was a regular starter under Emma
She's
Hayes.
a Chelsea legend, man.
But then I don't know what's happened with Von Pasta, but she just didn't seem to be getting the minutes.
Yeah, I think it. Managers have their own sort of directions of how it's of where they see, you know,
Going, yeah.
it going,
And
and
that's
that can
okay.
sometimes mean that players who've been a big part of a squad suddenly find themselves not in that image. I also think, you know, 6.5 years, that's a long time to spend at one club.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think her and her partner, they've just had a baby, haven't they?
Yes.
Maybe there's sort of, but maybe it is that kind of thing of like, look, let whilst Guro is still kind
Playing,
of,
yeah.
you know, still a phenomenal player, let's go and explore what it's like to play in
somewhere
one
else.
of the best leagues in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
And from what we've seen and heard of players, the NWSL is a great league to play in.
Yeah, I think so.
As a player and as a player with family as well.
For sure.
But it's certainly emotional for the Blues. She was
Yes.
such a huge part of that outfit. But yeah, as you say, came in under Emma Hayes. Maybe that's why she's gone over to the States as well, kind of to keep in touch with Emma.
What, to try and get into the American squad?
Just to maybe go for what do they have
Coffee.
there? Well, yeah, they don't have coffee there, do they? They're going to have Dunkin' Donuts together or something.
Sure.
You know.
It does sort of beg question as well about like the rest of those legacy players at Chelsea.
Mm.
You know, obviously Fran went.
Yeah.
Um,
God, yeah. Actually, that's
you know,
yeah.
Millie Bright's not
Millie Bright's not starting
starting.
so much.
You know, I guess that's, you know, the first year of Bon Pastor being there, you know, I guess it was sort of business as usual.
Mm.
She, you know, she showed how good she was. She showed that they could still lift the trophy. I wonder if now, you know, she's been there that bit longer, it's going to be more about making the Chelsea that she wants.
They do buy some very, very good young players. Though,
Yes,
don't
they do.
Now, West London Queer Project's Festival of Football is happening next weekend, and it's a dedicated Football versus Transphobia Week of Action event. Over 40 teams are taking part, and it's all happening at Grasshoppers RFC in Isleworth.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that how we say that?
Yeah, that's it.
Check out West London Queer Project on Instagram for more info. Sounds fantastic.
It does
Do get
indeed.
involved if you can.
Absolutely. Well, that's a wrap. We're going to be back for you next week.
Yeah.
I'm on tour.
Still. You're like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, this is my era.
Yeah.
I'm on tour.
How is tour?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice vibes.
Really, I love my show.
Do you ever get any people in football shirts at your
Yeah.
shows? Do you?
Our football shots as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do go and check out Suzi on tour.
Maisie's also, your tour's been announced.
My tour is announced.
How's your previews going?
Yeah, good. Is it reassuring how high my voice went?
No, it was lovely.
Yep, and then Last One Laughing is out this week.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
I can't possibly reveal how it goes, but I think if you are a regular listener, you will have your expectations.
Sure.
You'll have your expectations of how I fare. But it's a really good cast.
Yeah, it really
there's
is.
some good eggs in there. Romesh is in there.
Yeah. Alan.
Diane Morgan, very good. Amy Gledhill.
Yeah.
We love Amy Gledhill.
Yeah, she's brilliant.
So yeah, do keep in touch by emailing us at bigkickpod@gmail.com. Find us on Instagram at bigkickenergypod. Oh, we joined an Instagram trend, didn't we, recently?
We did.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Pictures of me and you. You look no different.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying this. I was like, really? Because I've got a bowl haircut in that. No, I don't have a bowl haircut now.
We will be back next week. Follow us on Instagram or TikTok or, you know, wherever
Did you
you
see
like.
that person that commented going, has Maisie just always had bad haircuts? Red card.
We'll see you next week.
My mum says it's nice.
I think we managed to record that.
Do you think?
I hope so.
Imagine if none of it's gone in.
Oh, God, that'd be so annoying.
What would we have to do?
Again.
No.
No, that's no life.
We'd just have to pull a sickie, wouldn't we?
No podcast this week.
Should we have cheese and toast?
Oh, yes, please.